From breathtaking landscapes to moments of profound reflection, my Camino del Norte experience was unforgettable. Join me as I share the challenges, triumphs, and lessons that will stay with me forever and perhaps inspire your own journey of self discovery. I'm Anita, aka the Professor. Join me and my husband Kevin as we strap on our backpacks, grab our passports, and explore this amazing world. So, how does a woman 65 years old end up walking over 528 miles across northern Spain alone? One word: cancer. In the fall of 2016, I had my second bout with cancer, but I was lucky it was only stage 3. Over the next year, I endured months of chemotherapy, radiation, and multiple surgeries. Through it all, I continued to work and hit the gym, lifting weights and doing cardio. I even became a certified cycling instructor and took first place in my age group during a 5K on St. Paddy's Day. My doctors called me their gold star patient. The treatments were successful, but I had another demon to conquer. Fast forward to 2021, full remission, at least physically. Cancer impacts both the body and the mind, forces you to rethink everything. Even though I was strong physically, I felt mentally weak. I felt I had to prove something to myself. Hence, walking to Santiago de Compostela one more time, but alone. Not sure why I felt the need to walk alone. Perhaps it was the need for self-reliance. Perhaps it was the need to test my mental fortitude through a physical trial. Perhaps I'm just stubborn. So, after much research, I decided to do the Camino del Norte, known as the Northern Route, covering over 513 miles, beginning in Irún, Spain, at the border with France, and hugging the coast, going through the Basque Country, Cantabria, Asturias, and Galicia, offering incredible views of the Bay of Biscay along the way, then through dense forests and vast farmlands. It is known for being hilly, mountainous, with frequent ascents and descents that will challenge even the best of hikers. So, July 2022, I donned my backpack, kissed my husband goodbye, petted the kitties, and boarded a plane. While I felt physically prepared, a sense of trepidation came over me as I landed in Madrid. I left Irún on July 4th. It was damp, misty, very dark. I left early because I had a long way to go in order to get to San Sebastian. And the guidebook said this was going to be one of the most challenging of all of the stages on the Camino, with steep hills, dangerous descents, but beautiful views. The guidebook didn't lie. It was all of the above. Perhaps the most challenging, though, for me was the fact that I could not find an open cafe until late in the day. So I was running on no coffee at all. It was beautiful. And I'll put a link up above for all of the day's posts that I did as I traveled. But what I want to say is that on day 1, I saw virtually no other pilgrims. I was by myself. It felt lonely. I questioned why I was doing this because when I had walked the Portuguese Camino, I had run into other pilgrims throughout the day and you would hear Buen Camino. But it wasn't until day 2, when I was leaving San Sebastian, that a woman said, Buen Camino, Pellegrino. That made me feel so good, that good journey. So the journey started. I'm out on the road, and who knows what's going to happen next. Now that it's been 3 years since I walked the Camino del Norte, I can really reflect on what did I learn during those 40 plus days on the Camino. I think one of the greatest lessons I learned was the power of human connection. Even though the physical, mental challenges were present, it was the power of human connection that impacted me the most. As I'm walking through a village, a farmer tending to his pear trees called me over, pulled pears from his tree, washed them off, and handed them to me. Out of kindness, he knew I was a pilgrim, and this was my breakfast that morning. Amazing pears. The power of human connection when walking through a town, completely oblivious to what I was doing. I was just walking. And this woman, this elderly woman, yells at me from her balcony that I had made the wrong turn. She stood there until I was back on the right road. The power of human connection. I get into a town very late. It was raining all day. I was soaked all the way to my undies. And I hadn't eaten. I had missed the dinner time, had missed lunchtime, and I needed to eat. And the owner of the hostel I was at said, go down the street to this certain restaurant, tell them you're a pilgrim. So I go in there. After a little discussion, the owner came out and saw me, and she took me by her hand through the kitchen into a back courtyard and sat me at a table and started bringing out amazing food. She understood I was a pilgrim, and her obligation is to help pilgrims. But that human connection, she didn't have to, but she wanted it, and I so appreciated it that day. Well, I don't know if you can see, but behind me, you can just see the top of the spire, one of the spires of the cathedral. So, yeah, I'm not sure how this is the end, or is it just the beginning? Yeah, 500 miles in 44 days. And I walked nearly all of it. Amazing. Would I do it again? Absolutely. Ah, let's go get a beer and head to the cathedral and got to get our Compostela. Okay, almost there. So I hope you have enjoyed this short video of my reflections of the Camino del Norte. And I encourage you to consider embarking on your own journey of self-discovery, whether it's on a Camino or somewhere else entirely. Our motto is postpone nothing. Life is short. The world is large. Go explore and enjoy it. I wish you well. Please subscribe, share this video if you'd like, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.